Obafemi Martin's tweeted that he's on his way back. Is that kind of the schedule for him?
Yeah, he's due back in tomorrow. So he's it's a long flight from Nigeria. So he'll be here tomorrow. I don't think in time for the morning session, but in time to do something in the afternoon.
Expectation-wise, what are you hoping you'll be able to get out of him and the other national team guys on Saturday?
Well, I mean, a lot depends. We got to wait for the games on Tuesday and see how many minutes people play. Make sure they come through injury-free, and then we'll make decisions later in the week. Obafemi hasn't really trained with us yet, and flew over here, flew over there, flew back over here now. So we've got to just see how he is physically, and again, it's important that we are healthy, and it's important that we're playing well as we move forward in the season, and to try and rush somebody back because we're panicking or something because, well, we haven't gotten a win yet, and then have them suffer an injury that takes them out for a long period of time makes no sense.
Good to see Brad and Showery go through full practice.
Yeah, it was good, and obviously now, the key thing is how they feel tomorrow. I mean, always when you go through the practice, you feel okay at the practice, and afterwards you're going to say, hey, I'm fine. Then the thing is, how do you feel after you rest, after you go home, and how do you feel the next morning? So obviously that'll dictate then what we can do with them tomorrow, but it's good to see them back out there.
How much can Brad and Showery potentially help with getting the team moving forward offensively?
Well, I mean, obviously they help. Showery sees the field really, really well. Brad's a veteran player in this league, who's also a guy who's found ways to score goals over the years that he's played, So those two guys are guys that, help because they help move the ball forward.
That was Jimmy Traore. We kind of saw had maybe a little light wrap on his.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see today. We don't. It doesn't seem like it's anything major. He feels he can play. It's just, precautionary to have the wrap on it. But he says he feels okay, so we just need to get the details.
What did you think of the minutes that Zavaleta got, and does he have a primary position right now?
Obviously, Eric's minutes weren't enough, to truly evaluate. You can't evaluate a guy on, 8-9 minutes. And, for him right now, we needed him up front. So that's why we've been training him up front a little bit because of the people we've had missing and so forth. So he'll continue to probably flop back and forth. But in preseason, we looked at him in the back for a good long time, and right now we're looking at him up front.
You made a couple signings on Friday. What can you tell us about Philip Lund and Ashani Fairclough?
Well, I mean, we think Ashani has good potential because he's a very young player. I mean, he's a guy who's played in college, but he's only 20. And, most guys are 22 or so when they come out of college. Some guys are 23. And so him as a foreign player to come out at 20, I think he's still got a big upside to him. And so obviously right now we have him here. We've got an injury. Obviously with Patrick Ayani at some point, he's a player that we'd probably consider loaning out as well. We want him to get enough minutes between reserve games and games. Philip Lund is a player who we think has done well. When he first came in for us, unfortunately, he was either injured or sick for a period of time, so it took us a while to get a good look at him. But he's, we see him more as a forward, as a second forward, than we do as a wide player, and think he has some capabilities. But we still got to get his P1 and get all that sorted away.
Are you a little surprised that Fairclough wasn't drafted?
I don't know. There's always some guys out there. I mean, we were happy to get the opportunity with him. That he didn't get picked, and we hope it works out.
Can you explain how you found Lund?
Lund came to us. Ezra was at a camp that they put on, a combine that they put on. So Ezra was the coach that we sent there, and he came back and said he thought this guy had something. And so we brought him in, and we brought him in upon Ezra's recommendation, and he's done all right.
He's on the media guide that Fairclough has permanent resident status. Does that mean he won't be an international player?
No. He's on a student visa here. He's got Canadian residency and obviously Jamaican, but he's not. He doesn't have U.S. residency at this point.
Did anything from Saturday look different after getting to watch it a little bit more?
No, watching a little bit more. I mean, I think we gave up some chances for sure. But like I said after the game, I thought our spirit of the game was much better. I thought our pressure was better. I thought we possessed the ball much better than we have been. I thought we had more of the ball, more of the game. And I thought we put ourselves into dangerous situations, but we were like a butter knife trying to cut bread. So we weren't quite sharp enough when we needed to be at the key moments, and so that's something that that we'll work on this week. But I thought overall, playing wise, I thought our overall play was pretty good.
Me preguntaron si podría hacer un anuncio y pensé que era porque yo juego para los Seattle Sounders. No puedo porque mi inglés no es muy bueno. That's true. Entonces me dijeron que el anuncio era de padres, niños y familias. Eso es muy importante para mí y le dije que yo hago lo que puedo hacer. No importa cuál idioma tú hablas, hay un idioma universal que nuestros niños comprenden y necesitan. Y es el amor y el cariño de los padres. Be a good parent and stay involved in your child's life.